Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different, having a little bit of fun. We have come down to KASPA'S in Horsham, which is a dessert-based restaurant. So they don't sell anything savoury. It is all desserts and lots of sugar. Now, I was asked to come down to Horsham by Melly in the comments a little while ago. Don't worry, Melly, this is not the Horsham video for you. We will be doing another one in Horsham that is not just sweet stuff. Though if you like sweet stuff, this is an option. Right, let's get inside, see how many sugary, delightful things we can cram our table with, and let's get some food. So we have come in, we have been shown to our table. First impressions of the restaurant are it is very clean, it is very pink and black. There is a heavy pink and black colour scheme going on, which I personally love. Probably not the kind of colour scheme for everyone, but I like it. When we were shown to our table, we were told that it is app ordering only, which is frustrating. Neither Wayne or I had the app, so we had to try and download that. The app crashed on my phone, won't download at all. On Wayne's it has downloaded, but we've tried to add a couple of things onto our order, and it's not working very well at all. So we may have to go up to the counter and see if they can take our order there. The music is also very loud, so I will probably try and sort of scrub some of the background audio. So apologies if the rest of the audio on this video isn't as crisp as it sometimes is. We have got our menus here, and there is a heck of a lot on the menus. In fact, I'm just going to stand this one up out the way for now. Nothing on the front, but we have got a selection of sundaes. There is a selection of donut swirls, frozen cheesecakes, waffles, crepes, fettuccine, which we thought looked like fun until we realised the fettuccine is actually just their crepes cut to look like strips of fettuccine. There is cookie doughs, croffles, who knows what they are, cakes, cheesecakes. On the side, we have got some plant-based options, some sharers. On the back, you can create your own dessert, and there is just Italian gelato, which you can buy on its own by the scoop. There is also a drinks menu and a little summer special menu of some kind of special desserts they have got on for summer. We have made a decision, if I can remember what it is we decided we were going to go for. We are going to test out the spiced sorbetto, a summery sorbet with spicing. Not kind of sure what kind of spicing. Perhaps there'll be some cardamom. I know cardamom does go nicely with ice cream at times, so we'll find out. It just intrigued me. So we've gone for the spiced sorbetto at £10.95. We are also going to have a bubblegum donut swirl, which is soft serve topped with bubblegum sauce and hundreds and thousands. That is £6.95. And the third option, because we are going for three today, is the Bueno hot cookie dough. So white chocolate cookie dough, Kinder Bueno white pieces, white choco nut spread, and our white Bueno gelato. And that is £9.95. I am having a drink. I've forgotten what I was going to have. Oh, a Blue Lagoon Mojito at £5.95. So we are going to try and get this ordered. If they insist we use the app, there's going to be a problem, but hopefully if we explain there's an issue, they'll be happy to take the order at the counter. Right, let's go get our order in and then sit back and wait for it to turn up and wait for the sugar overload to begin. So there was absolutely no issue with ordering our food at the actual counter. And I think I saw a couple of other people go up and do exactly the same thing. So it's maybe a common problem, or perhaps people just prefer ordering at counters. I know that I would if I had the option. What I've got here is an absolute sugar overload. I don't know where to start, but I think, because it's right in front of me, I'm going to go in with the Bubblegum donut. Just going in. A little bit of ice cream to begin. Now, as you would expect, it's just essentially sugar. The ice cream itself is your standard kind of Mr. Whippy style ice cream. The blue sauce is very, very sweet. It has got that synthetic bubblegum flavour to it. Again, what you would expect. Ideal for the kids, and to be honest, ideal for people like me who do actually like the crazy bubblegum flavours that most normal adults kind of turn their noses up, but I like it. Donuts. Digging in through the donut and cutting through it. Ooh, just feels like a donut if I'm being honest. I think I need to taste it. Looks like it has got a coating of sugar on it as well, just to add to our sugar high of the day. Now, disappointingly, that donut is not hot. And I wouldn't even really say it was warm. I don't think it is even a warm donut. Let me give it one more go, because we have been talking for a little while. So it may have been warm to start off with. Obviously, it's got ice cream on it, so it will cool down quickly. No, I don't think that donut was warm to start with either. That's a little bit disappointing. I would have hoped to have had a warm donut for the kind of combination of the hot and cold. The sugar coating on the outside, again, adding to the very, very sweet overall effect. But let's be honest, if you didn't want sweet, you wouldn't go with a dessert that looked like this, would you? So if you're wanting sweet, you're getting sweet. Wish the donut had been warm. The donut itself, it's a little bit bready. It's not the best donut I've ever had. Edible, but not great. Not a great donut. Very, yeah, bready and room temperature. And it is just a standard sugared donut as well. There is no added filling or anything in there. Right, so let's try next our little spiced sundae. And I did ask what the spicing was, and I was told it is masala spicing. So I'm looking forward to trying this. Let's go in and get some of the sorbet. I'll leave the fruit for the next bite. This is going to drip off. I don't know why I wore white today. Probably a big mistake. Ooh. I'm not sure if that's for me or not. It sort of does taste like a curry in an ice cream. There is definite curry flavours in that. Let's have another go. Let's have strawberry in it this time. The strawberry does add a nice fruity hit, and the sorbet itself, I forgot to mention the sorbet. The sorbet is nice. It's got a good flavour. I would say it is mango sorbet. I'm tasting mango in there. It is creamy, it is nice and dense. It's got a good flavour. It's really bizarre to be getting a chilli kick from an ice cream. And to be honest, I'm not sure if it's to my personal taste. I just think perhaps I need to stick to more things with a childish food palette, like bubblegum donuts, rather than spicy curry style ice creams. Honestly, flavour-wise, it's not for me, but the actual consistency of the sorbet is good. It is full of flavour, it is creamy, it is rich. It's just not quite the right flavour for me. I can't get over my ice cream tasting a little bit like a curry, but nothing wrong with it per se, just not the right flavour for me. Right, lastly, we have got the Bueno hot cookie dough. Now I have been talking for a little while, so I will forgive them if it is still not super hot. Let's try the cookie on its own first. And that is looking good. It is nice and soft. I do like a nice kind of soft, gooey, chewy cookie. I don't like my cookies when they haven't got any kind of squidge to them. And obviously being cookie dough rather than an actual cookie, you want it to be squidgy, and it is. I really like that. Again, very, very sweet. I went for the white chocolate one. White chocolate I find personally to be much sweeter than milk chocolate. I like that. Let's try this little ice cream that we have on top of this with a bit of the cookie. And I think that ice cream has got kind of crunched up Bueno bits in it, because I got some crunch in that. Let me try it by itself. And that is a good ice cream. Has got that kind of hazelnut flavour, that hazelnut crunch as well. In comparison to the sorbet, again, it is a good ice cream for sure. It is creamy, it is tasty, there is a lot of flavour coming through. Yeah, really like that. Let's get a mouthful of everything. So let's get some cookie dough, some ice cream, and let's go with one of these big Bueno bits as well. That was a really good mouthful. And the cookie dough, I can't remember if I said it, it is still nice and warm as well. Of all three desserts, this is my favourite one. I like the bubblegum donuts. I like the ice cream, I like the sauce. Donuts a bit like that personally. This, I like all of it. This, if you're into those kind of flavour profiles, this would be nice, but wrong flavour for me. This though, this is the winner. This is the one I am going to keep to myself. I'm probably going to push this one over to Wayne and hope that he is more of a fan of curry ice cream than I am. I'm going to steal this one to myself, and I'm going to put this one in the middle for Wayne and I to share. The last thing, I nearly forgot, my drink, my blue mojito. That's quite nice and refreshing. Can taste the mint in there. Can taste the lime. A good, refreshing drink, but it was £5.95. Is that a bit much for this? Possibly. Definitely good after the richness of the dough and all the ice creams though. It definitely cleanses the palate. And just to clarify, it is described as a blue raspberry mojito, but it is not an alcoholic one. It is a mocktail rather than a cocktail. So I think we've pretty much covered the three desserts now. I'm going to finish up eating them before they all melt away. You will see us outside when I will probably be on the biggest sugar high ever if I manage to get through all of this, and we will give you our final thoughts and let you know how our experience here at KASPA'S today has gone. Right, cookie dough, more cookie dough. So we have finished up at KASPA'S now and we have come outside. Overall, I'm a little bit disappointed by today's visit. The staff were friendly enough. We didn't have the hugest interaction with them. There wasn't a great interaction, but they were friendly enough. In terms of the food, the Indian sorbet that I tried, Wayne also tried it. He found some bananas towards the bottom of it as well, but he agreed with me that it was not the best flavour combination and it would definitely take an acquired taste to, I think, really enjoy that sundae. Moving on to the cookie dough, I enjoyed the Bueno cookie dough. I thought that was nice. It was nice and warm. It was nice and gooey. The ice cream went really well with it. That would have been my favourite dessert by far. When it comes to the donut, the big blue creation, yes, it was very sugary. It was very synthetic tasting. If you like that kind of thing, like I do, then it's going to be fine for you. But the actual donut was a letdown. It didn't taste super fresh. It wasn't warm. It just was lacking. The drink I had, the mojito, that was good. That was nice enough, refreshing. In terms of the pricing though, this is where I think, I know that they have big restaurants and they have big overheads and what they sell is dessert, so there is no other food for them to make their money on. but I think their prices are really pushing it in terms of what they are charging. The sundae with the Indian spicing was £10.95. I think that's a little on the expensive side. The Bueno donut, £6.95. I think that's fair enough. That is fair enough for that dessert, I would say. The cookie dough was £9.95. Now it was a pretty small portion, probably one cookie's worth, one and a half. £9.95, and there was only a small amount of ice cream. I think is a high price for that. So in terms of value for money, I don't think the value for money is particularly good here, and I think it is definitely verging towards that expensive side, an expensive treat for sure. Overall, the restaurant I liked the pink and black colour scheme. It was very clean, it was very tidy, the music was pretty loud, but you know, I'm not going to complain about that other than it makes my editing job harder, but other than that, that was fine. Overall today though, in terms of a score, I think we are going to rate it a 6. There was just certain things that let it down a little bit. Yeah, would I come back? Possibly. If I was with some kids that were like, oh, take us to KASPA'S, yeah, but I wouldn't rush back. If you are enjoying our channel, please do click like, please do hit subscribe, and leave us a comment as well, and let us know what your favourite desserts are. What do you think of Indian spicing on ice cream? Would you try it, or would you say, heck no? Let us know, and I will see you at another table another time.